Venus, our celestial neighbor, cloaked in a perpetual shroud of mystery. This enigmatic planet, often called Earth's twin due to its similar size and composition, is anything but a mirror image of our world. A world of extreme temperatures where the sun bakes the surface and the air is heavy with poison. The surface temperature can soar to a blistering 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. The atmosphere is a toxic brew of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid clouds, making it inhospitable to life as we know it. Unlike our Earth, spinning gracefully on its axis, Venus moves with a languid slowness. It rotates in the opposite direction to most planets in our solar system, a phenomenon known as retrograde rotation. A single day on Venus stretches longer than its entire year. It takes about 243 Earth days for Venus to complete one rotation, while it orbits the Sun in just 225 Earth days. This sluggish rotation casts Venus into an eternal twilight. The slow spin means that the transition between day and night is prolonged, creating a perpetual state of dawn or dusk across much of the planet. One side of the planet faces the sun's glare for months on end, while the other shivers in an unending night. This extreme difference in exposure creates a stark contrast between the scorching day side and the frigid night side. The atmosphere, thick and turbulent, traps the sun's heat, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. This effect is so intense that it keeps the surface temperature consistently high regardless of the time of day or night. Venus, a planet of scorching heat and stifling stillness. Its harsh environment with crushing atmospheric pressure and relentless heat makes it one of the most hostile places in our solar system. Yet it continues to captivate our imagination, a veiled planet shrouded in mystery and extremes. Imagine, if you will, Venus set in motion. Its rotation quickens, a celestial ballet begins. Days shorten, nights flicker by. The sun, no longer a stagnant presence, rises and sets with a newfound rhythm. What would this dance of days mean for this scorched and silent world? A faster spin would stir the very essence of Venus. The winds, already powerful, would whip into a frenzy. The atmosphere, thick and heavy, would begin to churn with renewed vigor. Change, relentless and unpredictable, would sweep across the face of Venus. On Earth, our planet's rotation is a delicate dance, a balance between inertia and gravity. This rotation, this celestial spin, is what gives us our days and nights. It dictates the flow of our oceans, the patterns of our winds. Increase Venus's rotation, and you unleash a tempest. The winds, already capable of reaching hundreds of miles per hour, would become even more ferocious. Hurricanes, dwarfing anything we've seen on Earth, would rage across the Venusian landscape, reshaping its surface with their fury. Imagine standing on the surface of Venus. If you could withstand the heat, the ground beneath your feet would be scorching, with temperatures soaring to nearly 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. The air, thick and oppressive, would press down on you with a force 90 times greater than Earth's atmosphere. The sky, a hazy yellow, would be a maelstrom of swirling clouds. These clouds, composed of sulfuric acid, would obscure the sun, casting an eerie, perpetual twilight over the landscape. The atmosphere would be in constant turmoil, with winds reaching speeds of up to 220 miles per hour. Lightning, more frequent and intense than any storm on Earth, would illuminate the sky with violent flashes. These electrical storms would be a common sight, their relentless energy a testament to the planet's volatile nature. The lightning would crackle and roar, a symphony of chaos in the heavens. The thick atmosphere of Venus, a toxic cocktail of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid, would be churned and mixed by the increased rotation. This dense shroud would trap heat, creating a runaway greenhouse effect that makes Venus the hottest planet in our solar system. Volcanic eruptions, already a common occurrence on Venus, could become even more frequent. These eruptions would spew lava and ash, reshaping the landscape in a constant cycle of destruction and renewal. The ground would tremble and quake, a reminder of the planet's restless interior. Venus, once a world of oppressive stillness, would transform into a crucible of chaos. The planet's surface would be a dynamic, ever-changing tableau of storms and eruptions, a testament to the raw, untamed power of nature. In this hellish environment, survival would be impossible, but the spectacle would be awe-inspiring. A surface transformed. The surface of Venus, a desolate landscape of volcanic plains and towering mountains, would bear the brunt of this celestial acceleration. The constant bombardment of high-speed winds would erode rock formations, carving out new valleys and canyons. The intense heat, trapped by the thick atmosphere, would intensify. The surface temperature, already hot enough to melt lead, could rise even higher. Venus, a planet already pushed to its limits, would become even more extreme. Echoes of Earth. On Earth, our planet's rotation creates a Coriolis Effect, a force that influences the movement of air and water. It's why hurricanes spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. If Venus spun faster, a similar effect would take hold. The increased rotation would create distinct wind patterns, influencing the distribution of heat and the formation of storms. We might even see bands of clouds, similar to those on Jupiter, forming in the Venusian atmosphere. The gift of magnetism. Earth's magnetic field, generated by our planet's rotation, acts as a shield, protecting us from harmful solar radiation. Venus, with its sluggish spin, has a very weak magnetic field, leaving it exposed to the sun's fury. A faster rotation could potentially strengthen Venus's magnetic field. This would provide a degree of protection from solar wind, reducing the amount of atmospheric escape, and potentially making Venus a slightly less hostile place. While a faster rotation would bring about dramatic changes to Venus, it could also offer a glimmer of hope. The increased atmospheric circulation might help to distribute heat more evenly, potentially lowering the surface temperature in some areas. This could, in turn, create regions on Venus that are slightly more hospitable. While still far from Earth-like, these regions might offer a glimpse into the possibility of a less extreme Venus, a planet forever changed by its celestial ballet. However, even with a faster spin, Venus would remain a formidable and unforgiving world. The atmosphere, thick and toxic, would still pose a significant challenge. The temperatures, while potentially moderated in some regions, would remain far too hot for life as we know it. The volcanic activity, driven by the planet's internal heat, would continue to reshape the surface. Venus, though transformed by its accelerated rotation, would still be a world of extremes, a stark reminder of the delicate balance that makes life on our own planet possible. Venus, a world of scorching heat and crushing pressure, serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that governs our universe. Even a seemingly simple change, like increasing its rotation, would have profound and unpredictable consequences. It is a testament to the power of nature, a force that can both create and destroy. And while we may dream of taming Venus, of transforming it into a more hospitable world, for now, it remains a world untamed, a celestial enigma shrouded in mystery. As we continue to explore our solar system, we embark on a journey that stretches the limits of human imagination and technological prowess. We are constantly reminded of the vastness and diversity of the universe, a realm filled with countless stars, planets, and mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Venus, with its slow rotation and hellish conditions, presents a world so different from our own, yet so intriguing. It stands as a stark contrast to our own planet, Earth, which teems with life and vibrant ecosystems. But even in its alien nature, Venus offers valuable lessons about planetary evolution and the forces that shape worlds. Scientists study Venus to understand the processes that can lead to such extreme environments, providing insights that are crucial for our understanding of planetary science. These studies highlight the delicate balance that makes life possible on Earth, a balance that is both fragile and precious. It is a reminder that our own planet, with its lush landscapes and diverse ecosystems, is a rare gem in the cosmos. For all its beauty and wonder, Earth is a sanctuary that we must cherish and protect. It is a precious oasis in the vast cosmic desert, a beacon of life in an otherwise inhospitable universe. As we look beyond the horizon, we are filled with a sense of wonder and curiosity about what lies ahead. May we never forget the lessons learned from our veiled neighbor Venus, and continue to seek knowledge that will help us preserve our own world.